I also had to replace the radio. Oh, the interior. Howdy, y'all. About sometime last year, I ended up picking up this car locally here in Maine, as it had come up for sale, and at the time, I guess I didn't think I had anything better to do, or maybe I was in denial about it, but I picked it up and it had all the problems. So I've been gradually going through it and doing different jobs. One of them was the front brakes, because they were just completely shot. And recently, I posted a video about that, I think last year. And Flying Sparks Garage, I guess saw this video because they were doing a similar job and called me out. So I have some new subscribers, so if you're a new subscriber from Flying Sparks, welcome. And just for the fun of it, I haven't posted in a while because I'm just under the bus with lots of projects. I thought I'd show some more of this car so you can at least see how the progress is going, and if you're an MG person, you can appreciate the troubles I'm going through a little bit. Right now, I mean, I guess I could compare it to Flying Sparks. I think it's interesting because their car had some significant rust on it, which surprised me. I don't know where the car is from, but they're down south. This one I know has been up in Maine for a long time, and it shows. Even just on the front here, you can see this part of the entire front of the car is just rusting straight away. The undercarriage looks pretty bad too. The sides and the rear don't look horrible, but they definitely need some repairs. And I'll show you some of the repairs that I've done to it, and I have some further things I'm going to do to it. I'll talk about some of my other projects too, because there's a good reason why I'm not working on it today, or probably in the near future. But if anyone's interested in MGs and you want to see something done, or you want to see something, just let me know and I will see what I can do. So obviously my grill and my bumper, this is 76, so it had the original bumper, and my hood are off right now. The hood's over there, my bumper's around somewhere else. But I have most of the parts for the vehicle. Just some of them just aren't on right now. This the intake tube was missing, and this thing's frozen up pretty bad. But I was having some ignition problems, and I was having some fuel problems, and what else? It looks like the ignition had been swapped out, from points to electronic ignition. The battery is wrong. The battery came with the car, but you can see that the posts are actually supposed to be on the backside, because there's a brace that goes here that holds down the battery. And if this battery kind of rocks forward a little bit, it might hit this and short out. So it's definitely not where it belongs. And this is kind of an interesting detail. If you look at a battery, it'll tell you, I think usually it's the R, means that the posts have been reversed from left to right. So this is a positive over here. This is negative over here. But if you had swapped these posts, then you could rotate this battery and put it in backwards. So if someone bought the wrong battery for this, it fits, but obviously it's not going to work long term. I had another video about the rims and how I blasted those and put on the line trim. The top, actually spent a lot of time on the top. It was ripped in the back, and in the effort to try to save myself a couple bucks, I took some boat clear plastic and replaced the 3-panel top with just one giant piece. And this ended up being a very, very hard job. I gotta say, unless you're a pro, I would not even attempt it. It's absolutely insane. It doesn't look too bad at like 10 feet, but if you get closer and closer to it, you can see like the stitching's a little sketch. I also have the telltale missing mirror. Replaced the antenna, the giant whip antenna, with this guy, which is kind of cool. It actually works pretty good. Oh, I also had to replace the radio. Oh, the interior. So I did a lot of work in the interior. So these seats obviously aren't the stock seats. The stock seats were in really bad condition, and they had animals living in them and stuff. But these are seats out of a Lotus Elise, which are ironically probably each cost more than the entire car's worth. Inside here, I did some work. I did replace the door panels with some custom vinyl there. They were wavy and in really, really super bad condition. And to match, I replaced the back piece here. And there's actually speakers behind that piece of vinyl. Come over here. I put in these These are just 6.5-inch speakers, but it's kind of built in a custom Luan piece in the back there, so we got slightly better sounds. Obviously, the dash haven't finished yet. I replaced the key and the ignition there because they were not working anymore, and the stock was broken. I'm working on the tack right now. So I also replaced this radio. I have the JVC unit in here. It's actually, I think it's about $100. There aren't many choices with radios because there's not a lot of space. Oh, here we go. Okay, I have no answer for that. Yeah, but there's not a lot of space here for the radio. I think there's only half a dozen different options about radios that would actually fit inside here. I'm going to slide this boy out because starting in here would be ridiculous. Okay, I feel a little bad about driving like that everywhere, and usually I don't think about it too much. But one time, my son, who's 11, he said, "Hey, are we gonna fix that?" And I was like, "What? Fix what? What are you talking about?" It's like, "Well, every time you go forward, it like spits rocks everywhere." I was like, "No, there's no cure for that problem." All right. Anyways, yeah. So I have some other projects. Some ones I was just working on recently were these guys. Where are they? I got a Kawasaki Bio that I picked up for pretty cheap. It needed an entire new electrical system. This is an old crappy dirt bike. Ugh. What's taking up most of my time? Actually, I've been ignoring this guy. Hey, this guy actually turns 25 years old this year. He's an antique. This one was already an antique. What's this monster? So we've been building this house next to another one of our garages over here. So the benefit of building your own house or designing your own house is you can kind of get to do whatever you want. Like someone might say, what in the world is this thing here? And I would have a really good answer for that. I've been working on this for about a month, and I'm hoping to get the outside done by this fall and the rest of it done going into the winter. So if you have any questions about building your own house, from design and framing to electrical and plumbing, I may be able to help you out. Just leave me a comment and I'll see what I can do. Oh, and I don't want to forget to thank Flying Sparks Garage for the shout out. And I don't know, maybe we'll be having Midget Wars soon, but right now, I think yours is prettier than mine, but I think mine runs better. Catch you later.